easy.
Hindi ka ba sasayaw, Louie? Hindi ka ba sasayaw? Yeah! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this video is going to be about my final 2 races for the Philippine Rallycross Championship Series, and also a bit of a, I guess, a way to end the series we had for this year of my racing on dirt. So on this race, it's going to be myself racing again, driving the 316 from the Best Auto Fix, with King, Joe, and Mark as crew this time. Again, we'll be of course with our big boss, Jun Magno, and our other friends, Stephen Alunan, Pen, Doc Olan, and Jimbo, and Steve Akayan also. The plan for the race day was supposed to be Jun and Steve will be driving version 2, the one in the Beams engine, and then myself, Stephen, Doc, and Jimbo will be driving the 316. Later in the day though, the Beams or version 2 had a problem and the suspension failed. You can see that in this photo. So what happened for the rest of the day was all of us drove version 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the videos that we did during the race, and I am going to try to tell you guys what happened and what my thoughts were during my runs. So let's get to it. Okay, so got my laptop with me, and I'm going to go view my runs and take off. Had a bad start off asphalt, dirty asphalt, take off into a hard right onto soft dirt and grass. Hands are busy keeping my car straight. First corner, couldn't slide out too much, gotta control this. At second gear, through the tight S's. In the third gear, onto the wider S's. If you see the part to the right where there's a caution tape because there's a deep ditch there, and if you screw up, you got problems. Into the wider S's, staying on third gear, trying to keep the car as straight as I can, which is hard on dirt. Lifting off to make sure I don't overdo it, bit of correction, slowing down, getting tight to the left, bit of correction, too much oversteer. Short, the hard pack road, back into the grass, big loop, we called it the big loop for the day. Tight section, not bad. Trying to find a part of the road with his grip, opened up the track a bit for me so I could line it up. Into the final part of the dirt section, and we'll merge to the asphalt part of the track. Bit of correction, and from here on out, it's just flat out to the finish line. Strangely enough, this was my best lap. The first one for the day was the best drive. Guess I had the right focus, right mindset, and I know I could have gone faster. But unfortunately, I didn't. Second run, I'm with Doc Holland this time. And we go. Road's gonna get a bit rougher. Second gear into the tight corner. I got some advice from June that I should take the next section in third gear. So I did. Now I'm in third gear. And that felt right. The first part of the tight SS, the third gear did feel right. But as I got to this part, when I changed into fourth gear, I had to go to fourth gear at the wider S's, I felt like I didn't have enough torque, so I lost some pace there. That part you saw me shift back up to third gear from fourth. The ground was a bit bad already, so I didn't have enough torque to push myself out of that part, and I lost a lot of time entering that. A bit wild on the entry on that left-hander back to the tight back road, and then enter the grass, not so bad. Stupid. Overdid that. Way too much slide, tail came out too much. Surely I lost time there. And then the final section back to the asphalt part of the track. Still good. Second row was around 134, not 32, so I slowed down and I know where I did it. It actually got worse during the day. I tried to do so many things to get better, but it failed. And for my third run for the day, I am now with bang. You can see Ian taking a video of us taking off. And we're off. Starts okay, second gear, into the corner. Row is a bit worn out a lot more here. So I still managed to do that pretty well. This part's okay, a bit of too much correction over there. This time I didn't go back to fourth gear, so I kept it on third in this section. My mistakes here was I tried different roads to find more grip, and as you saw in that portion, it didn't work. The other road I tried to pass away was actually worse, and my tail came out a little bit too much. Slowed me down, just like in those other two sections where the roads were bad. And then I was overly cautious entering the hard pack road here. And because I was overly cautious, I slowed down way too much. It looked smooth, but yeah, it was too smooth. Because it was too smooth, I lost pace. I lost aggression. That didn't work out for me. I was also overly cautious here. The roads were also a little worse, but I think that's not an excuse. I think I just didn't drive as good as I did the first run. I was a bit too cautious to not let the tail come out too much. Lost a bit of aggression, and this is why this is my worst run for the day. No excuses. That was my fault. Thankfully, my first two runs were still better than everybody else in our class, and I still came off with a win on round 8 for the day stage. Alright, here you go. By the way, at night, course change. Into the part of the whole track we used. Big dip there, braked a little bit too late, got really sideways there. Thankfully saved it. And I was focusing too much on the road here, and I forgot this is where the hairpin is. This is where I stopped. And I almost went through the caution tape. That was a big screw up on my part. The rest, the line was so long, and I wasn't able to do a run for the round 9 where there was still some sunlight. So all my runs at the 9th round were at night, which was a lot harder. Like you saw earlier, I missed the tight right, or it's almost a hairpin, because I didn't see it coming. Apparently, I asked my other teammates, and I wasn't the only guy who missed that corner. Barely saved it. So out of the other section, slowing down into a big left-hander. I could take this faster, I think, but since I couldn't see exactly where I was going or how wide or tight the corner is, I slow down a bit. Here it's a few gates, big S's. I'm running here at 4th gear. Pretty good actually. Running here at 4th gear is pretty good. Into the right-hander. Did this pretty cleanly. Yeah, I think just about the right amount of aggression. Could be a bit faster, maybe a bit too clean, but I think I did well in that corner. Another right-hander to bring us back to the long stretch, small kink, and then a bit of a jump before going back to the asphalt. That light freaked me out at first because I thought it was a car heading over towards me. Later on, but it was just a floodlight for the venue. So the second one I got to ignore that. So here we go. Bit of a jump. It's a tiny one. Then just getting the right amount of speed so I can turn in, so I can transition from the dirt to the asphalt. Looking for a smooth part on the dirt so I don't jump or ruin the car as I go back to the asphalt part of the track. This was actually a really good run for the next stage. This was a 228. Pretty happy with this. Just made a few mistakes, but this wasn't so bad. Second run. So here we go. Stay on the throttle. Get off it after the dip, brake hard, take the left. Saved that, but then overdid it, facing the grass. That kind of put me in a panic, but I saved it. Got the hairpin timing now, but I overdid it, overdid the top a little bit. Instead of pushing out the corner, the tail came out too much. Bit of too much oversteer, so I could have gained some time if I didn't slide out too much. This one was okay, a bit careful, but I think this was still good pace. I kept it consistent with the throttle, didn't lose any time there. I think I got a gain, but I didn't lose anything. Here was okay, this was actually good. Let the car come out a bit so I don't hold it back. Third gear. Again, the next left-hander, which you can't see anything. Took it a bit faster, that's why it came out. The car actually a little bit wider, but it was okay. Got back to the gates. Fourth gear already by this point. I just kept my foot on the gas for this one. It was slippery. It was slippery. It was moist. It's a low temperature, I guess, in the slippery grass, but committed. Clipped it a bit too much. Got two wheels up in the air. Exited a bit too wide, but yeah, saved it. Another right-hander. Slow down a bit too much here, but at this part it's okay again. All I have to do now is keep the tires on the dirt, on the accepted path, or close to it at least, and not make a mistake. This second run for the night, I think I hit a 224, sorry. 224, and my two runs were good enough, like I said, to get me the win for the 9th round. And because I was able to do well for these last two rounds, we had the awarding end of the races, and I was able to finish first overall rear-wheel drive class. Got a lot of luck with me to get me there. Good friends, good team. Yeah, man. I finally won something. Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you again to the amazing crew of the Best Auto Fix. Thank you also to our Jun Magno, the team boss, I guess, for all the guidance you've given us for the whole year. Congrats to Ben for finishing third overall in class and also stepping up his drive to show a lot of improvement this year. And thanks for all the fun, Jimbo, Doc Olan, all the guys who raced with us this year. Steve, Martin doesn't go for the last race, but the whole team has been great the whole year. I'm so happy I raced with this team. To my family, friends, mom, kids, sister, Iya, thanks for always giving me support for the entire time I've been racing, putting up with all the crap I leave around the house when I prep for races. So thanks for the patience, thanks for supporting, and thanks for being there. And I'm finally a champion class. It's a huge reward. It's a huge achievement for me, and I couldn't have gotten this win without everybody helping out. Even the guys who I raced against, Lindo, Paolo, and to the guys we raced against in the rear-wheel drive class and every other class, actually all the other teams who race in the Philippine Rallycross season, you guys are the best. There's the competitive spirit and the people who you race with in the series and the organizers, best. Also on Sunny, Ronnie, John Ray, Louie, lahat kayo pare. Epic season, did a great job, and thanks for bringing me to this sport. Thanks for letting me have fun. 2022 was definitely and will be an experience that I'm not gonna forget. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it, and if you did, say something, write a comment, hit the like button. If you want to see more, let me know. Subscribe if you can be nice enough to subscribe to my channel too. I appreciate that. And that's the last for the year. We'll get back to more racing next year, and for the guys who've been watching me for the whole year, thank you. Hope you enjoy the stuff I put on YouTube. Hope to give you more, and once again, to my team, my friends, everybody around me who's helped me out, thank you. You've helped me become this year's rear-wheel drive champion. Super happy. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for always being there. I know you're with me. This one's for you.